Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Loners. Thank you all for tuning in again, and we really do appreciate everyone who's returning and new. If you haven't, please jump over to our vlog channel, like and subscribe to here as well. We appreciate all the people that have been doing that. A lot of the people from the last couple of videos have been jumping over to our vlog channel, and
we appreciate that because our rent just went up yesterday. So support, guys.
Help us out
Click
here.
That red
help
button.
Help us move to Europe.
Watch those ads.
All right.
Never mind.
This is episode 272. Okay, so yesterday yesterday from when we're filming this, there was a really embarrassing moment between Zelensky and Trump and JD Vance. And
it's been all over social media, clips of it, but I didn't want to watch the full thing until he sat right here on the couch with us.
Exactly. So come and take a seat and let's
grab a snack.
I feel already embarrassed, but let's see.
I know. I saw one clip that, I don't know, it made me feel icky.
Well, yeah, because it just looked like they were just bullying him.
It was like a reporter asking him
about the suit.
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? Elon hasn't worn a suit one time since he's been helping Trump out.
I don't like Elon, but Elon's also not the president. But still, who gives a fuck?
He pretty much is.
Yeah, I know. He's like the unspoken one, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's crazy because, one, why is that even on your brain? Also, I feel like he's been pretty vocal. Like, he never wears suits. At least I've never really seen him. I feel like that's just his way of showing that he is like one with the people that he represents. But anyway, that was just like, when I saw the clip and I saw everyone's reactions in the room, like laughing and like, hey, yeah. It's like, it enrages me.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to be happy watching this. All right, let's go.
Let's see.
He broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners.
Did it just start right here?
We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy?
Is this the beginning?
This is the beginning of where it starts to get heated.
Oh, so
it's just a clip of the whole heated. The whole thing is like an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is the clip of where they started to get arguing with each other.
Got it.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry. Speaking about what do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know.
Oh my God.
Sorry, personal note here. It is one of my pet peeves when somebody points. That's why when Brian would do this, I would be like, "Don't do that." Like, I don't know what it is. It feels the equivalent of like ringing a bell to somebody.
I could see it's disrespectful.
Oh, it drives me crazy.
It's like a teacher when they're upset at you being like.
It feels like you're trying to assert some form of dominance.
I mean, yeah, he is clearly.
You should be thinking. You know
that's
what?
Crazy to say.
Get down on your knees like I do every single morning.
What happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're doing.
He saw that as a threat. Don't tell us what's going to happen to us. Like, you're in no position. Oh, God. Sorry.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position.
Holy shit, just let him talk. It's like they just keep talking over him louder and louder, trying to like assert dominance. It's crazy.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
But right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
Mr. President.
You're playing cards.
Serious.
You're gambling with the lives of
war.
millions of people. You're
You
gambling with World War III. You're gambling with.
Sorry, can we just take note that you are saying you're gambling with the lives of millions of people as if you aren't the representation of actively trying to take human rights away from your own fucking country?
Yeah.
I know that they are literally in the middle of a war, but how can you say that when you don't even stand by that in your own
World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should.
What is he talking about?
This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank
Have you said
Oh
thank
my
you
god,
once?
I feel so bad for his wife. Both their wives.
JD
Have you
Vance and
thanked
Trump.
us? Both of them.
Have you said thank
Have
you
you
yet? It's like a
thanked-
mom telling like a little kid, like, you need to say thank you. Oh my god.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America.
Okay,
And
that's weird to
Sorry.
me. He's saying that he's calling Democrats the opposition, but like, aren't they supposed to? We're all Americans. You shouldn't be calling other American people the opposition. That's
Honey,
weird.
They see anyone who's not a MAGA cult member as an op. Doesn't matter.
That's pretty crazy to say that. That's weird.
of America, and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please.
I don't think he's trying to save their
If
country.
you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're
I
not
feel so
winning.
bad.
You're not winning this.
I...
You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
Talking about
military.
Yeah, well, just to clarify, and I'm sure you all know this, they gave weapons, $350 billion worth of old weapons.
Yeah, I know that we've been supporting Ukraine up until recently when things were kind of, teetering. But
Well, we still are, and I think that they're debating right now
I think
if he's going to continue to help.
he wants him to kiss his ass and get on his knees and beg.
Well, he also
what he
wants him
wants.
to give up certain territories to Russia and other stuff like that.
But who is that benefiting? You're basically telling the person who is being occupied, hey, you need to
Give up a little bit.
you need to meet them halfway, but that halfway only benefits one side.
Yeah, and the tough thing is, like, knock on wood, we haven't experienced this here in our homeland where, like, someone's occupying and trying to take parts of it. But, like, if I was from
it's
Ukraine...
not happening to us,
If I was from
but
Ukraine...
there are people doing it.
If I was from Ukraine, I wouldn't feel happy just being like, okay, yeah, just give Russia some of our land. And, I wouldn't be okay with that. I don't think anyone would be okay with that.
It's just to control people. That's all.
Well, there's also a resource thing going on, like minerals and resources that they want to
Again,
get.
to control. They want that power to decide what's going on in those areas. Like, that's only benefiting them.
Apparently, there was a Russian source or like press thing in the room.
Oh, in this room?
Yeah.
Equipment.
I mean-
You
And your
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
Yes. What about West
If
speaking?
you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over.
This started with Trump saying, "We're not talking loud." It's crazy.
In 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days. This is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In
I
2
feel
weeks.
bad.
Of course he has.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business
my
like this.
God,
I
I'm
tell
getting
you.
anxiety.
Say thank you.
I
except,
said a lot of
except
times
that
thank
there,
you.
except,
Thank you.
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on
I
over
understand,
there.
sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. You're People are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war, but
Do you think he wants people to die because they're being attacked by Russia? Like, do you actually think that he gains something from that?
I think the thing is, I'm sure that's what's happening is like they're not being clear to like everyone, like the people, what the ceasefire entails. Which I'm sure that Zelensky knows the ceasefire probably entails Russia taking over certain parts of Ukraine, like, and that's probably why he's not agreeing to it.
Right, because it only benefits one side.
Well,
it's almost like we don't see this over and over in history, and then they paint people who are, in my opinion, the oppressed as as being like a problem,
the bad guy,
and it's just like, well, if you would just let us take your resources, this wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah. But you don't want us to. You want to argue. At least that's how I see it. I know I don't have every piece of information.
You don't want a
ceasefire? Weird.
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire
Trump,
faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me.
For you what,
that
what
wasn't with me.
means.
That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
President. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins.
What
gotta
the
be more-
fuck
He
is
said,
happening?
put that in the headlines.
Yes.
Thankful. Because let me tell you, you don't have the
I feel-
cards. With us,
Honestly,
the
though, no lie,
patience,
I
but-
do feel really bad for Zelensky. This is very like degrading, and I feel like they invited him here to just do this on air, so everyone can see them just like have like the macho hand, like the dominant hand at this.
It's degrading. It's demoralizing. Like, it looks. I see a man who fucking cares about his people and is trying to do what he thinks is best, whether you agree or don't. And somebody who has never known what an actual struggle is for one fucking second of his life, trying to tell him what to do. It's like, you will never and have never been in a comparable situation as he is in. And you want to dictate how he emotionally handles it. Like, go touch grass. Please go on one of Epstein's islands, because we all know you're familiar with them, and like bury yourself in the fucking sand.
you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry, here.
It'll be a tough deal to make.
I couldn't be in that
Because
room.
the attitudes have to change.
Yeah, you don't say.
Breaks ceasefire. What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you
but
saying?
what if
She's asking, what if Russia
Putin
breaks the
breaks
ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they...
What is he? You know what's crazy? If somebody said that to him, he'd be like, "Are you threatening me?" Oh, now they want to drop.
Bro, this situation is like so unfunny that it's funny. It's just like I can't.
It's so concerning that you can't help but laugh. What the fuck?
Jesus Almighty! Did he really just say that? What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head?
broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
Look at his face.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton.
What the fuck is he
Schiff
talking
had a
about?
Schiff. It was a Democrat
He's just putting a bunch of words
Right.
people together that he doesn't like and just saying
Right.
scam. Jesus Christ.
scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter
What the
Biden's
fuck is he talking
bathroom.
about?
It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom.
Hunter Biden. Take a shot
It was
every time.
disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia.
This is not funny.
The
I feel
51
so
agents.
bad.
The whole thing.
I'm sorry. I'm being honest.
It's
We're
uncomfortable laughing.
because
It's
of
like-
It's like this is just.
It's not believable.
This is like to a point of we're so embarrassed that this is our leader that we're laughing because there's something else we can do besides that and cry.
It's not funny whatsoever. It's
Yeah.
like nervous. Like I did not think we could look worse as a country, but
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah, I'm sure it's only the first month. Jesus Christ.
It was a scam, and he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened.
Brother.
But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll
Make a deal worth accepting. It doesn't what?
Trump is
He's
not,
friends with
I know,
Putin. I don't give a fuck what
he
anyone
is.
says.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But
he tries to
Trump
act-
is going to make a deal that benefits him and Russia.
Exactly. It's a business deal
Between him and Russia.
for him.
For him and Putin.
We need to stop fucking putting idiots in office. Like I'm just so tired of seeing stupid shit happen all the time.
fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice
Here we
thing.
go.
I'll be
Christ.
honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do
We
you
should all send Trump thank you cards from Zelensky and just sign them from him. On another note, while he was sitting here just probably trying not to speak his mind, I just realized there's he speaks perfect English, but you have to imagine having somebody bark at you next to you when it's not your first language too.
Yeah, I know.
Like I can't imagine how limiting that feels.
Yeah.
What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that.
Narcissism.
All right. We'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thank you.
Ew, get off my screen.
We'll see. I don't know.
Him and JD pissed me off so much. They went there and
I don't
I
know.
know they left that room and were just like, yeah, we fucking told.
I know.
Told him.
It does suck because he's like this person. A lot of people are dying in this person's country, and he's like making a joke of it, being like, "Well, this will be great television." Like this is like he doesn't take anything seriously with like empathizing with the people.
Well, that just showed that he deep down is an entertainer and nothing more. That's it.
Well, yeah.
You're not not even a businessman in my eyes. I'm sorry. Like you were handed everything and you even fucked it up how many times? And you don't have good morals and ethics. You don't have good business practices. You're a horrible politician. Like at what point are we going to realize him and especially Elon are just con men?
Yeah, essentially.
That just know how to fucking talk. They're like they're cult leaders. That's all it is.
Elon doesn't even know how to talk. People just
I think
fucking.
Elon's a con. I think he's like the fucking. I will argue he's almost like Elizabeth Holmes, but a man. He weaseled his way up there.
He just invested, but I think he likes to take credit as like a inventor and creator. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. He didn't even create Tesla cars.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
All right.
allegedly, don't come to my door.
All right. Well, honestly, I know.
That made me more mad than I thought it was going to. I actually feel so fucking bad for him.
Yeah,
like,
me too. That is a really shitty situation to happen, especially in the media. But okay, you guys leave your comments below, your opinions. If you're from Ukraine, give us some clarity on the situation, because I know there are people from Ukraine who obviously have differing opinions about Zelensky. Some people love him and think he's a great representation, and then some people think he's causing a lot of pain and death for the wrong reasons. So just let us know in the comments below your opinions, and we'd like to hear it. But yeah.
Let us know, because obviously the answers aren't in this room. They are somewhere in between these,
All right.
emotions.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Make sure to like and subscribe, and
Thanks for
our
watching.
blog channel too. Peace.